Why do the bad people who manipulate, who lie, cut corners, step over other people, get everything that they want? While people such as you, people who are kind, generous, morally good, people who keep waiting for their turn, just keep waiting their whole life. I know we all have been encountered with this question at some point in our life, and today we are going to discuss that in this video. You have seen it, I have seen it, and if you're honest, you probably felt frustrated by this, right? Like, why do the bad people get everything that they want, and while you are there just being kind, being compassionate, being honest, hardworking, still you're not where you want to be in life, right? Because since childhood, most of us were taught this simple formula that do good, be generous, be polite, be selfless, and life will reward you with same abundance, joy, love, success, money, everything you desire. And if I'm being honest, it sounds fair, it sounds comforting, and it sounds morally correct. But when you actually look around yourself, that's not how life operates. That's never how life operates. It does not function like a moral scoreboard. And for the longest time, I believed that if I will be kind to everybody, if I sacrificed enough, if I helped enough people cross their roads, then somehow the universe will hand me everything that I want, that I desired, be it money, opportunities, success, recognition, dream life. I thought morality was some kind of a green card to abundance, to getting whatever it is that I wanted. But here's what I had to painfully understand, that being morally good does not automatically make you an energetic match for whatever it is that you desire. And that is where people get it twisted. The world does not reward morality, it rewards alignment. Now, before you get it twisted, before you think anything, I am not saying that be a bad person, go harm people, do bad things. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is that if you do not think that you deserve the absolute best for yourself, then no matter how kind you are, how generous you are, how polite you are, you cannot enter your desired reality. You cannot be an energetic match for whatever it is that you desire, for abundance or for money or whatever it may be. The universe is neutral. Literally, it is neutral. It is not sitting there deciding who deserves what based off of their deeds or based off of their character certificates. Think about electricity, right? Electricity. If you touch it, if you touch a live wire recklessly without thinking, then it will shock you. Whether you are a saint or a criminal, it is going to treat you in a similar manner. It does not pause and think, is this a good person? Did they help that old person cross the road? Was this person kind towards their fellow mates? It does not even pause for a millisecond. It does not evaluate based off of your past good deeds. It responds to contact, to law, to energy. It is very simple. And life literally works in the same way. If you desire wealth, but internally you believe that you do not deserve more than others, you are not an energetic match for wealth. If you want promotion but constantly put yourself last because someone else needs it, then you are sending a signal that you are not a priority in your own life, and life simply reflects it back. If you cannot put yourself first, then why would the universe? Because in life, if you are not being honest for yourself, if you're not thinking the absolute best for yourself, then nobody else can, no matter how hard it may try. And people misunderstand this conversation all the time. I'm not saying go be unethical. I'm not saying step over other people. Morality matters because we are a human being. We are a collective system. Integrity matters. Compassion matters. But confusing morality with manifestation is where distortion begins. I mean, look at highly successful people. Look at them. I mean, not all of them, but most of them are not unethical, they are ruthless, and they are sometimes not kind as well. But they all share one thing in common. They have this one unwavering belief that they deserve the absolute best, and they do not go and negotiate with what they want. And third is, they negate everything that they do not want. They will not accept that something that they don't want. They will never accept anything that they don't want. They do not subconsciously ask permission to succeed. They do not shrink themselves so that others feel comfortable. They take up space. They like to take space. They like to express what they need very clearly, and they go for it. They do not accept anything that does not align with their vision. Never, never. Meanwhile, a good person like you, who often does this self-sacrifice, it's very subtle, right? Like, sometimes you want two things at the same time. And you will do this trade. You will say, okay, I'm going to choose this and I'm going to give this up. Like, every time it happens subconsciously, like it used to happen with me as well. Like, if sometimes I would want two things at the same time, I was like, okay, maybe I can choose this and give this up. If I wanted anything generally in life, I will be like, okay, so maybe I can give this up so I can have this. I mean, what? Like, is universe is on some kind of a budget? Is there a lack of something? What? Because we think that asking for more makes us look greedy. I mean, and then I laugh when people are like, with this common belief that if you want money, then you cannot have love. If you want love, then you cannot have money. I mean, what? What is this? I mean, how can you accept that narrative, something that is not even going to serve you? I mean, you want growth, but you limit yourself firsthand. Because maybe your family or the society or people around you, your friends told you, don't dream too big. You cannot have everything. And then this popular saying that not everyone can have everything. Okay, not everybody can have everything, but I will have everything for myself. How about that? How about that? Like, why do you put limitation on yourself before anyone can do anything? I mean, look around you. Just take a look around you, right? Nature is not operating on scarcity. A single tree produces dozens of trees. The air is abundant. The ocean does not ration its waves. Yet we believe that universe is somehow on a budget the minute we want something. And if we receive something more, then it's just like, oh no, I cannot accept this. What? And then you want abundance. When you cannot accept abundance, how does that work? How does that even work? The belief alone creates limitation. This belief alone. And now let's talk about karma, because this is where things get very subtle, right? We are told constantly that do good, good comes back. If you do bad, bad comes back. But if it were mechanically true in a tit for tat way, the world would look so different. I mean, just be honest. Like, strip off of everything that you've been told since you were a child. I know it's not easy. But just for a second, maybe, like, try to not have all those preconceived notions and just to see for yourself how the world works, right? It does not work in a tit for tat way. It does not work that you do good, then good will happen, and if you do bad, then bad will happen. What actually happens is more psychological and energetic. Now, when you do something that you perceive as bad, then what often happens is you feel this guilt, right? And guilt is an energetic state. It is an emotional frequency that opens the door to self-sabotage, to expecting punishment, to unconsciously attracting experiences that confirm that I deserve something bad. Now, when you are constantly in that emotional state, when you're constantly in that I deserve bad, now you have opened up yourself to experiencing something bad. However, if you notice, it was not automatically because you did something bad. It was because you're emotionally in that state of expecting something bad for yourself. Now, it is not that the universe is punishing you. It is that you are aligning yourself with frequency of imbalance long enough for it to reflect back. And again, I am not advocating for immorality. I'm not advocating for being unethical, right? I am just advocating that if you are a good person, then have that good frequency, that good mindset for yourself as well. If you cannot be 100% determined that you deserve best for yourself, then how on earth can you even keep people around you happy? Because what you need to understand is that we are, all of us individually, are a soul experiencing this world, and we have to take care of ourselves. That is our first responsibility before anyone, before your family, before your friends, before your community, before your loved ones. Your responsibility is towards yourself. If you are not happy, if you are not satisfied, if you're not at peace with yourself, then no matter how much work you do, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you give, you can never be truly satisfied with yourself. If you constantly self-sacrifice, constantly put yourself last, constantly believe that others are more deserving than you, then no amount of kindness will override the deeper belief that you are not worthy of your desires. Manifestation is not about being good enough. It is about being aligned enough. For anything to materialize, there has to be congruence across three planes of existence. That is your mental, spiritual, and physical state. If you donate, pray, meditate, help others, but deep down you feel that you are undeserving, you feel small, guilty for wanting more, you're afraid of outgrowing people who are familiar to you, you are afraid of not being on good terms with every freaking buddy that you know, then your internal state contradicts your external effort. And life responds to your internal state every damn time. You cannot outwork, you cannot out hustle your frequency. You cannot do that. You cannot. Your first responsibility is not to be the savior of this world. Your first responsibility is to be aligned with yourself, with your soul. You are the one person you're guaranteed to live the rest of your life with. If you abandon yourself in the name of goodness, you create resentment, emptiness, and imbalance, right? Because being spiritual does not mean anything otherworldly other than the fact that you can see and understand things beyond this physical realm, right? You can understand things more than that, beyond what you've been told, beyond what society says. So no, being a good person does not give you a green card to abundance, and being bad does not automatically mean that you are being disqualified from whatever it is that you desire. Clarity, certainty, self-belief, non-negotiation with your vision, refusal to shrink. These are the powerful energetic positions to be able to materialize, to be able to manifest whatever it is that you want. Whoever holds them, be it morally good person, be it a morally questionable person, often sees the result. So instead of constantly thinking that if I am a good person, I'm a bad person, do good things, donate, pray, do everything good it is that you want, but please have some agency towards yourself as well. Because the real question is not why do bad people manifest. The real question is, are you secretly believing that you are less deserving than what you want? Because the universe is literally neutral. It mirrors your dominant state. If you smile at it, it will smile back. If you cry, it will cry back at you. And if you can combine integrity with unshakable self-worth, compassion with certainty, ambition with alignment, then you don't even have to choose between being a good person and having a powerful life, because they can coexist. You don't have to be a bad person to become successful. That is a big lie. You can be a morally grounded person. You can be an amazingly good person and can have an amazing life full of abundance, money, love, and whatever just that you desire, right? And with that, I will see you in the next video.